Wacky Wednesday.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered, the real deal. No pre-planning, no chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
And we're live and in color, man. Back at it after a vacation. I had a vacation last week. If you guys didn't know, I had a vacation last week. Nombre, I was under the weather. The whole household was under the weather last week. But I'm glad to be back. Our second to the last show of 2023. Bumper's Wacky Wednesday has been at it. Coming March is going to be 4 years that we've been doing Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, but that's all irrelevant, man. I know what you guys have been waiting for, and I'm probably show it now, and then I'll probably show it again at the end of the show. But if you guys didn't know, man, I've been the butt end of a bunch of jokes the last few days. In the Tejano industry with the meme, Jonathan Espinosa out there in Florida, an awesome producer out there. He paused the video that I'm about to show you at a certain spot, and he just made a meme of me. It went freaking funny as heck. So here's a video in case you guys missed it. Well, let me give you the backstory. The backstory is That's my wife. The backstory is that I that just threw me off. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta gather myself.
The backstory.
On what? What were we talking about?
The backstory to the memes.
To the what? Oh, to the meme. Yeah. So I was at my buddy Mike Gonzalez's house. He had barbecued. He said, "Come and eat." So I made my wife a plate. Being a nice husband, I made my wife a plate. And, I was coming home, and usually that time that I'm coming in the house, whether I'm out doing a Tejano or whatever, she's always asleep. Like, there's nobody awake. So I try to come in the house and be quiet. It's not that she doesn't know I'm out. I'm not sneaking in. I just coming in, I don't want to wake her up, So, no. I come in the door. Well, here, you guys can see it, man. Check it out. Oh my.
Was it your wife?
Yes, that was my wife. So she shook the soul out of my body. She posted that she said that I could still make your heart skip a beat. It skipped True. 2 beats, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, all the way from the beautiful city of Laredo, Texas, Miss Cindy Ramos y su Conjunto.
Woo! Hello, everybody.
Hoy de ti, pero perdidamente. Yo que tanto decía que jamás me volvería a pasar. Me estoy enamorando hoy de ti desesperadamente. Yo no me lo esperaba, pero te amo cada día más.
That's nice. Man, so Cindy, it's we got to give everybody the whole story, right? Cindy, guys, for a lot of people were asking for you to come on, like, hey, how come you haven't had a show? How come you haven't had a show? And sometimes when people do that with artists, I don't like to be like, hey, calmala, like, I got her on the schedule, right? Just if you guys notice, like, I used to put the artists like a week, like as soon as I would finish tonight's show, I would already post next week's show and push it around, right? But in my years of doing this, like, I realized that you do that, and it's sometimes for me as a, like, when I see other people doing, me fastida, like
Really?
yeah, like when I see people post, like, okay, bro, we know, like, damn, it's only Thursday. So what I've done is, like, Monday or Tuesday, you know, by Tuesday at noon at bare minimum, I post who's going to be on Wednesday, right? And I think people's like, okay, cool, that's who it is, and that's it. Instead of like, chingando otra vez, like, you know what I mean? Like, we know Cindy's coming, you know what I mean? But people were asking for you, and we're going to talk about, you know, what you do for a living, right? And a lot of people that you can't do things with what you do as a profession, right?
Yes, I can't.
It's hard. So Cindy reached out. To be honest, I think I saw you maybe Fanfare.
Oh, okay.
I saw you at Fanfare, and then I saw you in Vegas.
In Vegas, yeah.
And then in Vegas is where, you know, Fanfare is kind of, you know, you're moving around everywhere. But when I saw you in Vegas, I had a cold drink in my hand, and you get to enjoy the music. Like, you get to, you know what I mean? And relaxing. Mm-hmm. And then I got to sit down and talk to you for a little bit, and you were like, "Hey, we got it." I said, "I know people have been asking to get you on the show, so we got it." And I'd actually given you a date way sooner than today.
Yes, I don't remember why I couldn't come. It must have been something with work or something. But
you were like, "Hey,
I'm on vacation."
So just for you guys to know, she is on vacation, and in true Bumpers Wacky Wednesday fashion, I gave her a shot of tequila to start the show that way, because she was a little nervous.
It tasted nothing like tequila. It tasted nothing. It was really good. Or I was just very stressed. I know.
Oh, man. But right now, un saludos to everybody watching outside the state line of Texas. We already got people watching from the Midwest, from Florida, Arizona, California, checking in. Thank you guys so much for continuing to watch Bumpers Wacky Wednesday every single Wednesday, except the Wednesday that I'm sick.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? It happens
to
the best
today.
of us.
You look good today, Bumper.
Yeah, I feel great. I feel great. I went and got an IV done yesterday. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but have you had one of those?
No, but I've been wanting to. I've heard of them.
Hey, el IV.
I need energy.
Your ankles, everything that clicks, como está echando aceite. You loosen up your ankles and you feel great, and you feel like you're 25 again.
Oh,
We'll talk later. But no, saludos a Patrick Garcia Martinez.
Patrick.
Saludos, Patrick. Thank you for tuning in. I know he's a big Conjunto, Conjunto fan. To Darlene Sanchez Casas.
Darlene.
Let's see.
Everybody.
Who else? Johnny O from Tejano Up Radio.
Yeah,
from
Hey. Johnny. Oh, sorry.
Johnny, she didn't say that.
No,
we're gonna rewind it. Rewind. Hey, it's Johnny O from the Tejano Weekend Warriors. He's not a K-Alamo no more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But we rewinded it and fixed it. It's cool. We rewinded it.
Sorry, Johnny. And I knew I was going to say something wrong.
So, un saludos to our good friend, Mr. DJ Brandon from Pearsall, Texas. He's out there watching.
Hey, Brandon.
Lucy Benavides. Everybody. I get in trouble, Cindy.
Why?
You got one job tonight.
Okay.
You cannot let me forget your fans that are watching on YouTube.
Okay, on YouTube.
I always forget the fans on YouTube, and I get messages, private messages like, hey, what are we? Well, you never give us shout outs. So saludos to everybody watching on YouTube. Is there somebody who's already stuck in Snap? Like, hey.
Or Mary Jane's just laughing because she knows I forget everything.
Yeah. Like, she's reading the message.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to Patrick and DML Productions for sure, man. Always helping me out whenever I'm in the Alice, Beeville, Corpus area. He helps everybody out, man. He's a great guy with a big heart. So and then un saludos to a good friend of mine. Well, he's not a good friend of mine. He's a good friend of my tío Juan. And I owe have I taken a shot at tequila yet?
No.
I owe a lot to my love of Tejano and Conjunto music because of my uncle Juan Cano, who lives in Beeville.
Oh, okay.
And he's out there. He just sent me the message. I got to look at my phone because
Saludos, Juan Cano.
yeah, because if I don't, he's gonna get mad at me. But un saludos to his buddy, Mr. Johnny B. Good, down there in Beeville, Texas. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. All right, Cindy. So welcome to the show. And,
Thank you for having me.
But for
I'm
real,
getting all serious.
welcome to the show. Again, it's been a long time that I've been wanting to have you on the show. One of the main reasons I wanted you on the show is because, you know, females in the industry are already slim to none. There's just not a lot, right?
Correct.
And then when you start talking about our beloved Conjunto music,
Conjunto.
it's even like it goes down even. Look, honestly, I can't think of it. Is there another female?
Linda Escobar, of course, she's a legend.
The legend,
you know?
yeah. But I'm
She's
talking
been
like
I don't
right.
think so. I mean, you've got Chevy Love was doing it for a while, and no.
I
Oh,
thought
Betty from Baraja de Oro. Shout out to Betty.
Okay.
She's an awesome singer.
I'm learning here, but no, I think when I think Conjunto, I think of Bonnie Mauricio, like
Bone,
you know what I mean,
Tony
like
Sainz,
Bone.
Ruben
I always like to tell people, and you guys can agree with me. Are you Bone Mauricio fans?
Sure.
So Bonnie Mauricio, I haven't had him on the show. I would love to have that guy on the show, but Bonnie Mauricio is the Eazy-E of Conjunto music. He's the gangster rap of
He's
Conjunto.
awesome, though. He's awesome. Shout out to Bone.
The reason I say it, Cindy, is like, you're a female in a Conjunto industry. How tough is that?
Everybody asks me that, so I'm gonna answer.
Okay, well then I'm gonna redo the
Bumper,
question.
it's very hard. It is hard, but it's not impossible, and I'm up for the challenge. So yeah, it's hard, pero ahí le damos y le seguimos dando hasta que me hagan caso.
That's good, man. and I would assume that most people who are fans of Conjunto music and maybe have never seen you perform, when they see you, they're like, oh shit, okay, the lady, I could get down to it, because that's how I felt when I heard you. Like when I same thing. I have the persona, like, man, but it's like a woman trying to sing gangster rap for me. Yeah, you know what I mean? But you do it. Like,
I do it and I love it. What can I say? Hey, that's my therapy. So any chance I get, I estoy. Estamos.
And so where do you a lot of where you play at, is it around the Laredo area?
Laredo, Corpus, San Antonio,
Alice.
Houston. Alice, we haven't done the Valley. Monterrey, we went to Monterrey con Tony Sainz. Pues we went to Las Vegas, to Vegas, and but we've been in a lot of pretty, a lot of places.
That's cool, man.
Más o menos ahí vamos.
That's good. So Cindy, you were raised in you were born and raised in Laredo?
Yeah, born and raised in Laredo. Pues sí, ahí está toda mi familia. Ya sabes.
That's awesome. I did a not a DNA, but I did a background. Like I gave my family grandparents like birth date and where they were, birth date and when they died. And I had a friend of mine, he did a show and he had never done Latino. And a lot of my family orients from Laredo.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. You're probably my cousin.
We could be primos.
You never know.
Hey, I'm all being rude. Hey, the two vatos in the back, you didn't introduce
Los
them.
muchachos.
I blame that on Cindy. She didn't even introduce her band. They're in the back like, what are we?
No, ¿cómo? Son mis muchachos. Aquí tenemos a...
Decoration on the tree.
No! They love to pick on me.
Oh,
This is
man.
Israel Lara, my bajo sexto player. Bajo sexto, bajo quinto? Bajo sexto. And then Javier Solano, my accordion player. We're missing Güero, my drummer. He's in Encinal. Shout out to Güero. Quería un shout out. Ensenada, Texas.
Big
Fan tuyo, Bumper.
El Güero?
El Güero de Encinal.
Un shout out to Güero,
Shout
man.
out to Güero.
Hell yeah.
I think he watches your show every week.
That's
so
good,
he was
man.
excited, but he couldn't get off of work. So
I mean, it's in the middle of the week. And I mean, you got to understand the reason I do in the middle of the week is because, you know, you guys work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, sometimes Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to do a show on Friday, Saturdays, or Sunday. So I really try to, you know,
accommodate us,
accommodate Wednesdays.
También my bass player, Victor Almendaris, he was going to be watching. Is he there?
He's watching.
Shout out to Victor.
Shout out to Ronald Ruiz.
Ronald!
Watching from Kansas City, Kansas, right? Or Kansas, I put out.
I think
He's somewhere in Kansas. Somewhere in Kansas.
but we know him. So
Toto
Ronald,
knows. Toto
shout
knows
out.
where he's out.
Wherever you are, shout out to you, Ronald.
Saludos to everybody, to my good friend Suavecito Montemayor from Hot Tejano. I know they spin your stuff.
Oh,
so,
cool.
So Cindy, do you stay on top of getting your music out, or how do you do that?
So right now we are with Tejano Powerhouse Records. Shout out to them, Chris Rodriguez. He is, whenever, you know, we release.
Chris Highway 281.
Yes, Chris
Okay,
Rodriguez.
okay,
Shout out
okay.
to him, and we're with him. He's our label, and so él se encarga, you know, to throw out the music to. Sorry, is that my phone?
Yeah, it's Baby Chum.
That's my daughter.
You want to answer it?
No.
Yeah, let's answer it.
No,
Yeah.
she's just worried because I was gonna travel, and she worries all the time.
Let me answer it. Hello?
Who is this?
Hey, this is Bumper Gomez, and your mom's live on my show, and you're live on speakerphone right now.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything you want to say hi to the world about? Because you called her right now in the middle of the show.
I mean, I just wanted to make sure my mom was okay, but I was mainly concerned why a man other than Omar.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Okay, well, she got here, and she's fine. Everybody's here is good, and we're
all fine.
glad you called
We're
in
good.
on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. You didn't win the tickets, though. Try again.
All right.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Sorry. And I was it's her birthday.
Oh, you should have told me.
I was kind of nervous.
Oh, wow. You were like, what is she
Shout
going
out
to
to my
say?
baby girl. It's her birthday today.
Hey,
we love
right
you, Mama.
away, who's this?
No. I was wondering why another man other than Omar answered the phone. Okay?
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You never know what's going to happen
You
on
never
Bumper's
know.
Wacky
You
Wednesday,
never
man. So Cindy, you know, we're talking about you being in Conjunto music.
Yes.
You know, you're born and raised in Laredo, Texas. What kind of music was your first, like?
Conjunto.
Always Conjunto?
Always, since I was a kid. My dad, he was
That's hard.
He's a big Conjunto lover. He always had Rubén Naranjo. Always, desde chiquitos. Rubén Naranjo siempre, Tony de la Rosa, Rubén Vela. That's what I grew up listening to. Que también, you know, Tejano también, porque I used to also sing Tejano. I've always, you know, I've been singing for a long time, since I was about 14, 15.
Uh-huh.
And I sang locally con mi tío Gilberto. I think he's probably watching. He was going to tune in.
Saludos al tío Gilberto.
He's my mentor, my teacher. So I started singing with him. It was mostly Tejano, un poquito de Conjunto, pero él como quiera me enseñaba mucho Conjunto.
Yeah.
Me enseñó a hacer las voces, me enseñó muchas cosas, you know. How to, also, stage presence. No me dejaba que me hiciera para atrás para nada. O sea, me aventaba ahí en el stage y, órale, vas a cantar. So anyway, and then I sang with other bands también en Laredo that are Tejano. So I did it, you know. I love Tejano.
Even in high school.
Claro,
That I mean, you know, once you get to high school, sometimes you know, I like rock, I like hip hop, it was siempre always.
Well, that was the 90s when I was in high school. So the
Okay,
90s, you're
we're the
talking
same.
about
We're talking-
Selena, you're talking about...
Well, that's when Tejano was.
It was big in the
big.
90s.
Yeah,
it was really
huge.
big. And when I graduated, they called me for to try out for Grupo Inocencia back in the day.
Uh-huh.
And I came to San Antonio. I auditioned and everything. I got the gig. I traveled with them for about maybe a year or two, maybe a year and a half. And they were Tejano. And then, of course, pues ya te casas y tienes tu familia. And I went to school because all the time that I was singing and traveling, and my dad, he would let me do it, but he told me, you can do it, but you need to stay in school. So there I was, juggling work, school, singing. I was doing it all the time. And so I was able to get my degree through it all.
I got you.
So once I had my family, I was able to start working as a teacher. And I did that for a while. I would sing, here and there locally. After Inocencia, I would sing with bands. But my kids were small, and I needed to be with them. I needed to be home.
You got to be
Sí.
Mom comes first. I mean, that's.
Y pues no querían que me fuera. Y pues estaban chiquitos,
Yeah.
So, well, you heard her now. She's already all grown up. So
I'm getting slammed over here by a lady named Yaya.
Yeah. Oh, Yaya.
Yeah. She's
Javi's sister.
Hey, well, she's slamming me, bro, because I don't know. I know she's probably never seen Bumpers Wacky Wednesday.
Okay.
Because it's an interview show. She's like, hey, they're talking. I want to hear the guys play, pero nada. So
Yaya, we love you.
Then she's like, well, if you'd have read the things, you'd have known it was her birthday. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, we love you, Laya. Al rato te vamos a ver en Houston.
Hey, so you had a brand new song that just came out today?
Yes, today.
That's a song that we opened up with.
Yes, sir. Esa mera. Okay, so let me tell you the story behind that song. We did that song in the summer, right, Javi? Creo en ti.
Como en April, ¿no?
Como in April, we went down to the valley. Con Chris, we recorded it. He mixed it and everything, but I never released it officially. And when we went to Vegas, we had a CD that we took with us, because you sell merchandise. People that go to that event. And we had tons of people de California, de Idaho, that they would come.
Was that your first time in Vegas?
That was my first time.
Yeah,
my first time.
People come from
was
all
awesome.
over the United States.
And they wanted CDs, so we had that song in the CD that I took for me, but it wasn't, officially released to radio. So they would tell me, hey, what about this song? When are you going to release it or what? So apenas hace poquito, ya me dijo Omar, ponte en la bola y haz tus cosas so we can release the song. Because Omar, I don't know if you know, but he's the one that takes our photos, videos. Everything you see on social media, he does. So he had this idea of a motorcycle and I don't know what else. And he wanted to do it with Creo en Ti. And so I was like, okay. So I started doing everything. We officially released it today. And so
you can download it on all digital platforms?
It's already everywhere, right, babe?
Okay.
Apple, even YouTube music. I heard it today. Pandora, Spotify, todas partes.
That's good, man. That's good.
And it was sent out also to all radio DJs. So program directors, make sure to check your inbox, your email.
And I always do this to artists. It's a brand new song. Do you have it memorized already?
Which one? This one that we're going to?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what we're going to play right now?
Okay.
Creo en Ti?
So I will probably have to just glance.
I got it. I'm telling you. Usually artists with a brand new song, they're like, okay.
We recorded this in April.
In April. I think it was in April. And it was ready, Bumper, nomás que nunca me moví to release it. Y está bruta la canción.
Well, sometimes life happens, man.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because I wish I could just do music for a living, but that's kind of hard.
We're going to talk about that. Guys, right here with Cindy Ramos y su Conjunto, right here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. And this song goes out to my new friend, Yaya. All right, Yaya, here they're going to play some music just for you.
Ahí te va, Yaya, ¿ok? Ya no importa cada noche que espere, cada calle o laberinto que crucé, porque el cielo ha conspirado en mis favor, y en un segundo de rendirme te encontré, piel con piel, el corazón se me desarma, me haces bien, enciende luces en mi alma, creo en ti y en este amor que me
me ha vuelto indestructible, que detuvo mi caída libre. Creo en ti y mi dolor se quedó kilómetros atrás. Mis fantasmas hoy por fin están en paz. Pa' ti allá.
Dang. All right, yeah. Take the chill pill now. We're going back to the show. Is that cool? We're good. We're good. We'll make sure you get a thumbs up, man. Un saludo to my good friend Mick Doza, watching all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. También my new friend Yaya Moreno, Daniel Aguilar, Familia Aguilar, the Familia Aguilar in Arizona. They're watching.
How are you guys doing?
You know what? The Familia Aguilar, I was off last week, and then the week before was the Christmas thing. They sent me a Marine Corps cross with the Marine Corps Eagle Globe and Anchor. A matter of fact, it's right there. Can you hand me that right there?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So see, I was ready. But no, man, they sent me this right here. Wow. And we're gonna hang it on the wall. I just haven't had time. Like literally. That's why I hit you up earlier, like, hey, how many people are going to be here? Because I was in Chingas trying to get everything ready. But from the Familia Aguilar in Arizona, they said, a token of our appreciation for all your support. Thank you from the Familia Aguilar. So thank you to the Familia Aguilar for always. I mean, those guys have seen me in California, Las Vegas. Like, they're everywhere. They're true Conjunto. They love
those
Conjunto
people,
too.
Bumper, they're good people.
Oh, yeah.
When we were at Las Vegas, I don't know how he heard that I was hungry. Well, I'm always hungry, right? But I was saying, I don't know who I was telling. No, hombre, I'm super hungry. He went and got us Hawaiian food, babe? It was so good. And he brought it up to the room and everything.
Dang.
They're sweethearts. So,
Un saludos our good friend.
To you guys. We love you guys.
Juan Trevino también. Grammy Award winning Juan Trevino is in the chat room. Thank you. To Velma and Wowie from Poteet, Texas. Thank you guys for tuning in. Maria Gonzalez. My prima Lisa Flores, all the way from Florida. Thank you for tuning in. And my good friend from Beeville, Texas, Vicente Esquivel.
Vicente, he sounds familiar.
You know Vicente?
I probably have him on Facebook.
He always has a Chickasaw. He does a lot of Conjunto.
Yes. Do we know him, Mary Jane? Mary Jane knows everything.
She knows everything.
So she'll remind me.
Peter Avila says, greetings from the birthplace of Conjunto Music.
Yeah, Peter Avila in the Valley.
Texas, right? Conjunto Music Hall of Fame and Museum de San Benito, Texas. Los Avilas. To Cindy, the group, and to you, Bumper. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Peter. Thank you for always tuning. He tunes in all the time, man.
Yes.
Greatly appreciate that. También un saludo to my good friend, Tejano ain't dead, baby, Mr. Rick Valderrama.
Saludos, Rick Valderrama.
And then watching Desert La Tierra Caliente, Laredo, Texas, de parte de la familia Sandoval. Javier Sandoval.
Okay. Saludos a familia Sandoval de Laredo.
And then everybody watching on YouTube, Maito Taps. I would probably say Maito Tamaulipas, maybe. I don't know. He says, asústame one time.
Asústame one more time.
And then saludos, Bumper, from Ismael Mendoza. Show him the video I sent you last week about the area. Oh yeah, bro. I didn't upload the video, but he's a truck driver.
Okay.
And he was traveling in Northern California, and he stopped at a Western store, and they were playing Tejano music.
Órale,
so he was like, "Hey, what the hell? We're in California." He goes, "When I go to the Western stores in South Texas, they're playing nothing but regional Mexican music." He goes, I don't get it. What's going on here? So how long have you had these guys with you in the band?
These guys have been with me for about 3 years, no? I think about 3 years. Vamos para los 3 años ya.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Keeping the band together is hard.
It's very hard, Bumper, pero ellos me quieren mucho.
Yeah, it's hard. I noticed that sometimes when bands don't gig, artists disappear. And it's just hard, but at the same time you can't blame them. I mean, these guys want to make money.
It's hard. It's hard, and then being a female también. I mean,
even harder.
Then being Conjunto más, no. No, pero ahí vamos. You know, I think we're very tight, and we've been through a lot together. You know, some hardships. We had a very serious accident, pero todos estamos bien. No.
What do you mean, like a car accident?
We had an accident. Was it this year or last year? This year.
Coming home from a gig?
Coming from Brownsville. We were doing a show with Joe Lopez in Brownsville on the way back, and I wasn't in the vehicle. I was gonna go with them. So imagínate, ahí toda chiquita me hubieran apachurrado toda. Pero yeah, they had it hard. So pero ya nos recuperamos. Estamos todos bien. Everybody was fine. Yeah, but you know, you go through things, and I think that's what keeps us together. You know, things like that. We were able to get out of it.
How are you guys like not musically, like do you guys hang out on the weekend, un barbecue?
Pues fíjate que Javi siempre hace carne asada y tripas y todo y no me invita.
Damn. Hey Javi, you make tripas, bro?
I make un poquito de todo.
No, hace todo, tripas, mollejas.
You already said two of my favorite already. Hey, Javi, when you do the mollejas, do you boil them first a little bit?
Boil them first. Primero you boil them y luego las echas.
And then you open them up.
Yes, sir. Así mero.
Son
No te voy a pasar la recipe bien, pero ahí tienes una idea.
Con la salsita y el aguacatito.
Are you you like to smoke like barbecue and do you do competition or no?
No, hombre, no. I compete with my neighbor. Tener humo, yo quiero más.
No, man, that's cool, man. That's cool. Like, you know.
No, but like, when was it that you made the mollejas? Like 2 weeks ago? Me invitó a esa.
And they were good?
Estaban brutas las mollejitas.
Every day, no va a hacer nada, hasta que por fin ya, okay, I'm going to do something para que veas.
Y me invitó. Nah.
And they were, flour tortillas?
No, hombre,
qué tortillas nomás así. Con limoncito y salsita y qué más
I
quieres
forgot.
y una cervecita.
I forgot it's Laredo. Corn tortillas.
¿Por qué?
Corn tortillas rule in Laredo.
No, cállate, puras tortillas de harina, Laredo, no miras.
Hey, you know what kind of tortillas rule in San Antonio?
The cachetes are different in San Antonio.
I like to talk about, different things, because sometimes, somebody could be fine and they don't know that. Oh my gosh, and he likes mollejas. Okay, yeah. It's cool. You like barbacoa?
I love food. Okay. Anything, I love it.
You like barbacoa? ¿Tú también?
Sí.
Of course, right? So barbacoa te gusta más with the corn tortilla or with flour tortilla?
Todo con harina, flour. I have to. Y hasta el menudo. Right? Are you supposed to eat menudo with tortilla de harina?
No.
Some
people, they ask you, but most people do it with corn.
I know, but I don't know why.
I got shout out to a friend of mine, Jaime Flores. He's got me on corn tortillas and he smears cream cheese.
What?
And then he rolls it up and he dips it in the menudo juice. He said, "Lo chinga." I'm like, he came and brought menudo the other day and se tardó. I'm like, he goes, I ordered it for him to pick it up and everything. Se tardó. I'm like, hey, bro, are you making them? Yeah, I said, are you making menudo or what? No, ya me lo llego. And he got here, and I'm like, hey, do it. He goes, I had to stop to get some cream cheese.
Oh, my God, I've never tried that. I never tried it.
So the reason I asked you guys about barbacoa is because a lot of people who know me, they make fun of me because I love barbacoa, of course, with tortilla de harina.
Uh-huh.
But I love to put dill pickle in the barbacoa. Pieces of pickle.
I've never tried that.
You see, you guys can't see the faces on the other side of this camera, right? But if you guys have never tried it, barbacoa with some dill pickles, like you can either do the dill relish. If sometimes I just take the hamburger chips y los pongo, boom, boom, with green salsita.
I gotta try it.
You gotta try it.
Maybe I like
it. You gotta try it. She's like, hell no.
We have barbacoa. ¿Cómo se llama el restaurant donde vamos, babe? En Laredo, que lo tienen allá en México. No, hombre.
There's the barbacoa and Big Red Festival that we have here.
Yes.
Yeah, we have here in San Antonio. There's a team from Laredo that always wins.
Really?
Yes, because they smoke the cachete. You do that,
Sí, así lo
Javi?
hacen. Así, pero así lo hacen en Laredo, ¿verdad? They smoke it.
They smoke it and it has that smoky flavor. All right, so this turned into the food channel. Hombre, that's what happens on Bumpers.
Food Network.
Let's see. Oh, Yaya's full of good ideas, bro. She's like, you need to bring that. Like next time, have some barbacoa and have everybody try.
Yeah. I like your idea.
You want a job on Wednesdays? But no. So, guys, if you guys just joining us, I didn't say this in the beginning of the show, but the show is absolutely free. Whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're watching on Facebook, it's absolutely free. The only thing that we ask you guys to do is to share it, right? Because somebody could be having a bad day. Somebody could have just cracked open a beer right now, and they hear these guys jamming. They're like, hey, hold up. What's going on here? Or you might inspire somebody, right? Because we haven't even got to what she does for a living, right? Are we going to talk about that?
Sure.
Well, you gave me the look like, hey, I can skip it. I can fast forward.
No, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it?
Yeah.
So the reason you couldn't be here, right, because you had to go on vacation, what do you do for a living?
So I'm a teacher. I'm a third grade teacher. I've done first grade. I did first grade for 7 years. I've done second grade and third grade. Whew. Pues ya tengo, I've been teaching for 21 years.
Wow.
So, yeah.
You got to love it then.
I love my job, yeah.
You couldn't do middle school or high school?
Oh, no. I don't think I can. My daughter's going into nursing, and she tells me everything that she does, and I tell her, I don't think I could ever do that. I don't know. I don't.
I would choke the shit out of some kids. In middle school or high school.
There's days that I feel like that.
No, I mean, hey, come on, third grade.
No, I was gonna say.
No, I mean, in any job,
but I teach
job,
third grade, tan chiquitos, están bien chulos.
Yeah.
And
My son's in third.
so
My son's in
cute.
third grade. Yeah, but the reason I say is like middle school, like the way
could
kids
never
are
do middle
nowadays,
school.
like there's just no way. I would
Even
flip a
fifth
desk,
grade. Even
choke
fifth
a
grade.
kid. Even fifth
It's
grade,
like
yeah.
the new middle school. Yeah, it's pretty tough.
That's crazy. Well, you're the second female artist that's been on a show that's a teacher.
Oh, cool.
The lady who got me on to Quita Penas, Karina. She's from
por eso me gustó.
she's from Eagle Pass, and she brought
She's
me
a
this.
teacher?
She's a teacher, and
There you
so she came and did the show. But I find it fascinating, and the reason I make that a highlight of what I tell the people what we want to talk about is because think about that, man. Like here's a lady who teaches our children all day. And then come home, you gotta, I don't know how much homework. My third grade.
I don't like to give homework. I don't like it. No, because
I know why. Let me answer for you.
Why?
Because you don't want to grade it.
¿Cómo sabías, Bumper? No, I'm a true believer that always, you had them all day. All day you've been drilling, and then give him more. Pues no. So, but my administration also, they also told us, don't give him. 30 minutes is enough, and really it's just online. So that's
awesome.
their homework.
Yeah, online.
And because I'm a big believer, you do need to spend time with their parents
Yeah.
and be kids.
Last year, second grade, he had too much homework. And this year he got a new teacher, and she's like that. She doesn't like homework. No. But I find it really. I really want to touch on Cindy because I'm really passionate about our cultura, and to see somebody like you, who one is a very few females in the Conjunto industry, but then also being a teacher. Like that's cool, man. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Do your students know that
yes.
you sing?
Yeah.
And
let me tell you, what was it this year or last year? That they always tell me, meet the teacher. Ay, Miss Ramos, usted la que canta, ¿verdad? Nos gusta mucho como canta. And I'm like, oh yes, but we're here to talk about your child. But anyway, and then was one time, right, that we have recess in the classroom for whatever reason. It rains or it's cold. And they used to have access to YouTube. So that was last year. They would get into YouTube as long as it wasn't nothing bad, right?
Yeah.
So they would go into my videos. And then, remember, babe? Omar was laughing because one of them told me, Miss Ramos, wait, so you were taller? Because the the videos, Omar takes him like this, right? So I look taller. Wait, so you were taller? True story.
Yes,
True story.
Nicole.
Yeah, but and then sometimes, the holidays, like let's say like Monday, pues, I mean, we're coloring. Yeah, I say Christmas.
Right.
And I'll play Christmas music. But no, they'll ask me, teacher, can we hear your songs? And I'll play my songs. And they're coloring. And
hey, that's how you're getting the music out. You're putting
That's
it in
how-
the kids'. Hey, make sure you go home and tell your parents that you really love the song.
Yeah,
and
and
you need it on
subscribe.
all your.
Make sure to tell your parents to subscribe.
Man. There you go. So Cindy, you're a lot of artists lately. I don't see the video. The music video has really gone. It's gone away.
Yes.
To be quite honest, a lot of people don't spend the money anymore to make these music videos. I'm a fan of music videos. I like watching music videos, but I know how much money it takes, how much time it takes. Like it's very consuming, right? And at the end of the day, I'm speaking as a fan. I think that the artist is the bang for the buck there. Does that make sense? Is it worth you spending all this money to make a video? What are you really going to get from it?
Well, I mean, now it's all about social media. It's all about TikTok. How many seconds did you say? 30 seconds? 30 seconds. 30 seconds is max right now.
On TikTok?
Yeah, on TikTok.
You can load up 3 minutes if you want.
And but what I'm saying
mean
is
the attention span.
Yeah,
before they scroll.
That's what I'm talking about. It used to be like the 90s. Somebody you wanted to see
the
the
whole
artist.
video.
You wanted to see, the whole band, todos los músicos. And now it's just you want to see what they're like in real life. That's what it's like now.
Yeah.
Because when we...
Reality TV is what they want.
When we released the first CD, 2016... It was a mix of everything. It had mariachi, cumbia, norteño. It had everything. And I remember that we would do live videos. Remember, babe? In your office. And we had so many viewers because it was a new thing. And so then little by little pasan los años. And then TikTok y todo eso. Y everybody just wants, 3-minute videos y el otro. And they want to watch el otro.
The 3-minute videos, if it's somebody I follow, I watch them. If it's got to be something that I really want to like. If that's my cup of tea. I love to tell people, especially like older people who just start doing TikTok, when I speak to them about algorithms and stuff, and they're like, "Whoa, what is that?" I said, "Well, do you notice that if you listen to Conjunto music and you listen to Tejano music, the more you search things like that, and the more so TikTok knows if Cindy Ramos puts out a song and you stay there and you watch it for 2 minutes, well, it's going to give you more Cindy stuff.
Yes,
it starts learning you, right? So everybody's TikTok is different, right? It's tailored to what you like.
If you talk about Shih Tzus, when you go back into your phone, you see all the video. Well, it's because I have 3 Shih Tzus.
Sí,
so my TikTok son puros Shih
toma
Tzus.
my iPhone Shih Tzus. Oh my God.
Puros perritos.
But
it's true.
Yeah, no, it's true, and so everybody's TikTok, everybody's social media is made for them specifically.
Like customized, right?
Yeah, customized to them.
Yeah.
Do you do a really good job of push? I know you Chris does your stuff, right?
Yes.
But do you do a good job with? I like to mention all my friends because they're my friends, man. They're like family.
Sure,
All the DJs that are on TikTok, that are on Instagram, that are on Facebook, that go live, and they go live for hours.
They do.
They go live for hours, and people put that on. Like I go to parties and be like, hey, dude, who is that? Oh, some vato I've been following on TikTok.
Yeah.
He'll be on for 2 hours, bro, and he just mixes, no commercials, just mixing. Hey, here's a new one by so-and-so. And they're good about saying who the song is, right? And if they don't, you get on the chat like, hey, who was that?
Can ask.
And somebody else will say, oh, that was Cindy's brand new one.
Yeah.
Okay, now they're going to go look for it. Right? Terrestrial radio...
It's different.
It's different. And then Conjunto on terrestrial radio is even harder.
It's harder.
Right? Here in San Antonio we have KEDA. I mean, they're the kings. I mean, they play a lot of
Shout out to
Conjunto.
KD, yeah.
But the Tejano stations not so much.
No.
K Alamo plays a little bit of Conjunto. I know they have a Conjunto.
I know
ahora.
Rosie has a show, right?
Yeah, Rosie has a show.
has a Squeeze Box Nation? Squeeze Box Nation, Rosie. If she was going to watch your show. So if you're watching, Rosie, shout out to you. Thank you for playing my music también.
Rosie's a feisty little one, too. She's feisty, bro. I met her a few times.
That's why I like her. Por eso me cae.
Guys, if you just joined us, man, we got Cindy Ramos all the way from the big city of Laredo, Texas.
Laredo.
Right here on Bumpers and Wacky Wins. You guys ready for another one?
Sure.
Yeah?
Dale, vámonos.
Quick. So, guys, put your head, look, before they even play, while they're playing, I need everybody to share this video. So make sure you share, you like, and you subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. Un shout out to Javier Solano. Watching.
Junior. Javiercito.
Okay, all right.
Ooh, second best accordion player. Si te podrás ausentar, pero nunca dirás que dejé de quererte. No te despidas así, que no ves que ambiciono volver a quererte. Sí, te quiero de verdad, por eso es que me das ambición de quererte. No tengas dudas de mí, porque fiel siempre fui y no quiero perderte. Aunque el destino te lleve a querer otro amor, no te olvides que yo para ti siempre fui y me dejas dolor. Te quiero de verdad, por eso es que me das ambición de quererte. No tengas dudas de mí, porque fiel siempre fui y no quiero perderte.
Puro cachete, ¿verdad?
Para Omar.
Man.
Ya se chivió todo.
Hey, I had to take a shot to that song, dude.
No, hombre, ahorita que toquemos otra te vas a tomar otro shot. A ver, ¿cuál es?
Man.
¿Cuál quieren?
Yeah,
¿Cuál canción
apparently
quieren?
you never saw the show with Rocky Beltran.
Rocky?
Rocky
yes, I know Rocky. Rocky
Hey,
for the shots.
Happy birthday to
Happy
my
birthday,
good
Rocky.
friend Rocky Beltran, who's having his big birthday
Yes.
party down there in the valley right now. We did a live show in the valley. And yeah, they gave us 10 double shots of Patron.
I think I saw that show.
And we went from zero to hero. Like,
Pero
bro.
es que la música, right? Like you want to, let me
Dude,
drink
we had
another one.
Roberto Polido there. We had Ben from Solido. We had Los Delta Boys.
hombre,
We had Grupo Mesteño. We had Margarita from back in the day.
Yeah.
She's saying, dude, I was just like, oh my God.
That was cool.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
were counting them. And
How are you not going to drink, right?
yeah, by the 10th one, I was like, Rocky was... He was done. He was wasted. Hey, and speaking of drinking, Cindy, so you know you're a teacher, and I know you got a presence to keep up with.
Yeah.
But so when you guys play, do you drink, or do you allow the guys to drink, or no?
Yeah, but not to get drunk, would probably just
Javi,
one
so
beer.
maybe a couple of beers or what?
A veces no más, just to get into the
No más, para.
la onda,
Un
¿verdad?
shot just to warm up.
Yeah. Pero nunca, we've never gotten drunk ni nada de eso.
Y
No.
luego afterwards?
In stage?
No, afterwards we just
In stage, no.
No.
Afterwards, pack up y vámonos a hacer
No,
lunch.
afterwards vamos a comer. I mean, of course.
Put a water burger.
Puro Whataburger. Whataburger, o si no, Israel, he's very good at finding restaurants.
You're a food critic or what?
Now he just searches the restaurants and he's like, okay, let's try this one. But he took us to one in the valley. Tocamos con Pepe Maldonado. ¿Qué era el lugar?
La lomita.
La Lomita at the Guadalupe Conjunto Awards. After that, he took us to a restaurant that, oh man, there were tripitas. I think the taquitos were tripitas and
They were good?
Oh my God, those are the best that I've tasted.
Lately, I've been on this. I mean, maybe I was just hiding under a rock. I never knew it existed, but suadero?
Suadero, ¿qué es eso? It's like the
It's
one
like
that they dip.
it's like tripas, carnitas, buche. Like it's like all mixed and it's kind of like soft. It's not crispy. It's kind of like
Como la michoacana, the ones
like
that I just know.
stewy and sticky at the same
That's
time.
what I had for breakfast, toy bumper.
Hey, dude, it's good,
He
bro.
was telling us they have la Michoacana in Laredo.
Okay.
It's new, right?
It's been there for
Yeah.
The meat
Because
market?
I
the
think
meat market. Yeah, they
Yeah.
sell it there.
they sell it there. So
That's good, man. That's good.
maybe next weekend Javi can make that.
Hey, here you go. No.
Bonnie!
Bonnie! All right, okay. So Bonnie, you got to get with me. You got to get with my staff. Let me see where they're at, guys. Oh, he's not here. You gotta get with me. I gotta have Bonnie on the show in 2024, man. I would love to sit down and have a one-on-one with that guy. Cindy, so being in Conjunto music, growing up, we said that you grew up listening to Ruben. Those your parents listened to it, so
Yes, all the time.
you pretty much had no choice but to like it. But who is Cindy's absolute favorite Conjunto artist of all time?
Pues, híjole. Look at her. No, I mean, there's lots of conjuntos that I like, but I guess because I grew up listening more to Rubén Naranjo, that's what I have, I've always kept that so close to my heart. It reminds me so much of my dad.
And when you hear Ricky and them play, do you get like a you get the
nostalgic kind
the
of
nostalgic
¿verdad?
feeling,
Y
right?
me acuerdo de mi dad, siempre la ponía y the weekends allá en Laredo, la familia Ramos, puras, we'd make carne asadas, tripas, y siempre estaba el radio con Tony de la Rosa.
Wow.
Pero I'm also a very big fan of Tony Sainz.
Okay.
Tony Sainz, I think,
Tony
is the
Sainz,
closest you can get to Tony de
Tony
la
de
Rosa.
la Rosa, yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
my God.
Un saludo to Tony Sainz. He was supposed to be
Saludos,
here,
Tony.
pero he couldn't.
Por
get
eso
on.
vine. Nah, no te
Hey,
creas.
no. Well, we're gonna get him on the show for sure, 2024. So, your family, was your family musicians, or you're the only one that said, "Hey, I'm gonna be a singer"?
Well, my dad played a little bit of bass, but I never heard him play. But he would tell me that he did. And then my tío is the one that taught me a lot. I think we're like the only ones in the family that did music. Yeah.
And you would sing,
now that
Cindy,
you think
like when the family would get together.
Sí,
you would get out there. Mija, canta una.
We had a ranch, and my dad, one time he's probably here. Shout out to my mom and my dad. My dad built like a little stage for me, and I would sing. Back then, you would just play, the radio cassette players, and it was like karaoke, and you would just sing along with it. So yeah, I would do that. Easter, holidays con la familia.
Cindy, what I like to tell people that watch the show for the first time, or maybe their second or third time, and we talk a lot about cultura here. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes we forget how special our cultura is here in Texas.
Yeah.
And not just Texas, Arizona, California, wherever, the Midwest, but our cultura mexicana, our cultura Tejano, whatever it is, right? You stop to think there's not a lot of cultures that are like us,
No.
right?
I don't think so.
Like we have our own food, our own class of food. Yeah, there's Mexican food, but then when you come to Texas, right? Oh, there's a Tex-Mex food. It's not Tex-Mex. That food's been here for hundreds of years. It's right. We have our own music. That's ours. It doesn't belong to anybody else. We might have taken the accordion from the polkas and the the Polacos and the Germans and the songs, the more traditional Mexicano songs and blended that and made Conjunto, made Tejano music, but it's ours.
Yeah.
And if we don't do enough to keep it, then we just become like everybody else. Think 100 years from now, if our great grandkids are not jamming Conjunto music into some Boni Mauricio, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, our culture kind of dies, right?
That's.
But where I'm going with this is that you're a female doing Conjunto music. It's awesome. Because we need to see young females see hey, my dad loves Conjunto music, but hey, esa es música my grandfather say esa es música de la barra, that's bar music,
Sí,
right?
uh-huh.
And then for a girl to sing it, pues, it's even harder. but it's good to see somebody as beautiful as yourself doing Conjunto music, and that way young females can see hey, if my dad likes it, maybe I can do something like that.
That was my goal
I mean?
when we started doing Conjunto, because previously I said that we had recorded a full album with Papo Banda. He's very well known. He's been with so many bands. He produced my first album, and Papo is all Conjunto, but I don't think a lot of people know that. But he was with Excelencia. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah,
Papo.
Papo, yeah.
He's currently with Elida. We just play with. He's like a genius in el industry, ¿verdad? Pero when we first recorded, we did a little bit of everything. And then the second album that he did, I truly wanted to do Conjunto because I felt I feel so comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
That's me. That's what
who I am.
defines me.
Yeah.
Defines me. So I was so happy when he said, yeah, let's do Conjunto, you sound. And I was like, yes. So, I wrote songs, and then of course we did some cover songs. But when we started doing it, I knew that it was going to be hard because there's very few Conjunto female artists. It was going to be harder than Tejano. But my mentality and my goal is always for more females to see que si se puede. Because we've done it, all these years, and it's been so hard, but we're still here. And, last year and this year have been very good. They've been very good for us. We've been able to do, we had a bucket list. And a lot of the places on our list, we checked off.
That's badass, man.
We checked off. I would have never
awesome.
dreamt that I was going to do those shows, And when they just were calling, and I was like, where's all this coming from? So in 1 year, right, Mary Jane, we even said, hey, this has been our year. Yeah. And my goal was always for more females out there to see that that you can do it and expose Conjunto music to more young females.
You're making new Conjunto music.
Yes, because
so you're not just playing the old songs and making them your style. You're making new Conjunto music.
So when we did, when we decided to go with Tejano Powerhouse Records with Chris, we went with our mindset that we were going to do Conjunto, yes, but a little bit more progressive. And we're amazed with our drummer, que también es mi cuñado. Tiene un compás bruto, right?
Saludos, al güero.
Saludos al güero.
Tiene un compás. Compás en Conjunto, they have to be. It has to be.
Has to be on point.
Has to be on point.
So I don't know what we did, but we created, this new sound that's more progressive, and so we were able to. Sorry.
It was my.
We were able to record, this new sound that we created in our garage, because that's where we practice in our. Well, it's Omar's. What do you call it? Man cave, but nah, it's actually mine.
Puro Dallas Cowboys.
She took over.
Yeah, I just took over.
Puro Dallas Cowboys donde quiera.
No, no, sí. No sabes qué, Bumper? I'm not really into football. No lo entiendo. Pero, you know, I'll be a Cowboy fan whenever. I'll be, my family is Texans. My family. But I'm not really, he looks like he wants to kill me.
I'm not a Cowboys fan. It's all good.
I don't really follow that a lot. I'm not really into it. But if they're Texans, pues I'll be Texans. If you're Cowboys, I'll be Cowboys. You know.
¿Y el Spirit Day qué pones for school?
Pues depende que... No, a veces me encuentro una de los kids que es de Texas, me la pongo.
Your school feeds into what high school? United?
Pues...
Nixon?
Somos rivals porque tú eres de Tigers, Martin, y yo soy de Nixon, Mustangs. ¿Y Cuchito de dónde eres?
We're not going to get into it, Bumper.
LBJ.
So how many high schools are in Laredo? 5?
No, there's more, like 6 or 7. 7 new high schools.
Really?
I mean, not new, but yeah.
So shit, I didn't know that. Everybody go Raiders.
So I don't know what I was talking about anymore.
No, we that's Wacky Wins. Okay. That's what happens. That's what happens. Night pedo. No, you know what's really cool is that the matter of fact that you came from Laredo to here.
Yes.
Right. You came here, and for some artists, that's a hard thing to do on a Wednesday night to come, right? But again, we worked on this for months to finally get you here, and you're here. So I'm so
grateful
happy
to be here.
No, dude, it's awesome. Like I couldn't wait for people to see that because there's people that have watched Bumpers Wacky, they probably never heard of you. And now they're seeing you sing, they're like, let me go look up this new song, right? Let me
and then they see me in person and they're like, oh, I didn't know you were so small. Siempre.
They want to say, hey, you were taller. Okay?
I thought you were taller. I thought you were taller. Nah,
man.
It's cool.
What is your absolute favorite Conjunto song of all time?
Llorarás por tu capricho. The ultimate song que todos los conjuntos are known for, ¿no?
That's your.
También me gusta mucho. Me tiras a León, sí, pero no porque se la dedico más. Siempre. And then when I know they always have, but he's okay with it. He's you know he's a team player.
It's part of show business. Yeah. It's part of the show business.
Sí, and then I always say, if y'all no saben quién es mi esposo, allá está, and then everybody turns.
Hey, so you wait, but you do say that on the.
I do.
My husband's
over
here.
I used to say, para todas las muchachas que siempre las tiran a León, como Mar siempre me tira a León cuando le pedía Whataburger. Y todos, everybody would turn and look for him, but come on, girls. Your husband siempre los tiran a León. Y Bumper se queda callado. ¿Sí o no, Mary Jane?
Yeah.
¿Ves?
Yeah.
But no, and the reason I say that is because a lot of females who are artists and all across all genres, right? They don't like to ever. People ask them like their relationship status. They don't because they think it takes away from their. Maybe this is true though. Maybe some guys go like, she's beautiful. I want to go see this conjunto, right? And then the minute you say you're married, no, man, I lost my chance.
I was just playing.
Yeah.
No te creas, babe. No te creas.
Oh, un saludo to el chingón Bonnie Mauricio. He's got to go. He was watching. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you so much for tuning in.
We've been through some stuff. ¿A cuál? ¿Cuándo?
I wanted to ask you to dance.
Oh, yeah. So, my friend Christy, I don't know if she's here, la hija de Bernardo.
Uh-huh.
We went to see Tornado. Shout out to my friends Elaine, Tornado, Christy. ¿Cómo se llama el esposo de Christy? Fancy. Todos los friends de nosotros. Estábamos yo y Christy platicando. Whispers is a place in Laredo that, it's the place.
Where everybody hangs out.
Yeah. And we were talking, and then this guy had been standing there, but Omar was talking with us, and he had been standing there staring at us. I thought he was just, just trying to get in the conversation. And then he just comes over here and he just, hey, ¿quieres bailar? And then Christy was like, ay, ¿está su esposo? So I was like, no, thank you. Pero sí, ahí está mi esposo.
¿Y el vato? Ok, ¿quieres bailar?
Y luego le dice a Christy, pues ¿quieres bailar tú? Ahí está su esposo.
Oh, man. Saludos to Israel Martinez watching from College Station, Texas.
College Station.
Albert Miranda watching here from San Antonio. Thanks for tuning in. Norma Martinez. Vic Gonzalez. You know Vic? Shout out to
yes,
Vic,
we know
our good
Vic.
friend Vic. Wannabe Lopez, what's going on? Thank you guys for tuning in. Julio Gonzalez watching on YouTube. Javier Soriano, thank you.
Solano Jr.
Okay. Jesse Beltran, Jesse Beltran, thanks for tuning in. Jennifer Watts.
Jennifer.
Let's see, ¿quién más?
La
¿Quién
prima
más on
Jennifer.
here? Somebody's gonna, you forgot about me. Saludos to our good friends in Milwaukee. To Milwaukee, to our good friends Vanessa Salinas Sanchez and
Saludos,
and all
the
Salinas family up there.
Yes.
To our good friend Fela.
Fela, yeah.
Have you played in Milwaukee?
I haven't, but I've spoken to her. So we're hopefully work something out for
They love
for
Conjunto
2024.
up there. They love the shit out of Conjunto.
I think they
up
would
there.
love our show if they would, get to see it. So hopefully you guys come, maybe like the weekend of Fanfare, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be everywhere. Maybe y'all get to see the show and invite us to Milwaukee.
There you go. Fanfare's going to be split this year.
Really?
They haven't said the other spot, but supposedly there's going to be 2 spots now for Fanfare. Ahorita downtown. Have you been downtown?
I haven't.
Well, since Fanfare hasn't changed, there's still construction on the ahorita. It's even worse.
Really? So what you're saying, there's going to be like 2 stages there?
What they said, that there's going to be a different spot for Fanfare.
Oh, wow.
That's not going to be at Market Square.
Bueno, pues donde sea ahí andamos. Pues sí, I mean.
So what's one of the biggest shows that you played at?
Monterrey.
Was ridiculous.
Monterrey was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome.
You get nervous still?
I did. No, I don't. Just today. Because it's sometimes, I say things, se me salen. And then me regañan después.
And the thing with this show is live.
That's why.
That's the thing.
Si se me salió ya ni modo.
We can play rewind if that's hard. But
no, Monterrey es otra cosa. Yeah, it's very different.
I think in Monterrey they love Conjunto music, dude.
They do.
It's crazy that the amount of love that sometimes you get from outside, where you think people don't know you, right? They don't know you, and you're like, "A la madre!"
And they know you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So when you walked out, no nervousness. You were.
I was, because it was a huge venue, and there was oh my God, I had never seen so many people. 4,000 people. They asked me last time, and I wasn't sure. There was so many people, but I had that opportunity because Tony Sainz took us. Tony Sainz has been very supportive of what we're doing. He believes in us, and he's, I don't know if you know, but he's very big in Monterrey. He has a huge following in Monterrey. So Monterrey is his place, and that this event came up. We had just done a song together. We did a collab, and we had been promoting it. So because he has such a big fan base over there, they had already been exposed to our song. Yeah. They already knew who I was, and it was like the right time to invite me. And he invited me. Nos fuimos.
Hey, how was the food over there?
We closed down the place.
He said we closed down the place.
The taco stand.
I told him, ¿cuántas órdenes tiene, jefe? Las que quieras. Pues deme las que tengan. And they closed down. Like, ya nos vamos para la casa, take them all.
Wow.
I think there was even some burgers, ¿verdad?
And then he was like, I'm going to give you some burgers too. Take some burgers and take Cokes and take everything for everybody.
Todo. Pues, porque allá los bailes se acaban como a las 5 de la mañana.
5 in the morning, yeah.
5 in the morning. We had gone with David Farias, and they closed, and from what I heard, they finished at 5.
We got back to the hotel at 7.
At 7 a.m.
So when you're walking out, the sun's coming up.
Yes. Literally, yes,
Wow.
yes. But
Wow.
it's beautiful. The people there, they're so welcoming. Tienen mucho amor. They love Conjunto. They have something different over there. They have like dance clubs, like dance teams, and they're all wearing like the same shirt. And you see, yes, you see, and they have a name. Ponle que sea como, I don't know, Bumpers, Conjunto team, lo que sea.
That's it. We're gonna start
Tienen
one.
su
Let's start
logo.
one. Let's start one here.
I'm joining.
What name? What are we gonna call it?
No sé.
Quita penas. Team Quita penas.
Quita penas, team Hotel Quita penas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live with Cindy Ramos here in Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, and I couldn't do what I do every single week without without some people helping me out, man. And with that being said, tonight's show is brought to you by Ricky Ray, the Realtor. You can reach him at 956-424-5724. That's 956-424-5724. Ricky Ray, you ever met Ricky Ray?
I have not.
Dude, this guy plays with the Cumbia Kings. He plays with La 45.
Well, I probably have.
He's an amazing saxophonist.
Wow, okay.
And he has one of the coolest vibes of all time. So if you're looking to buy, sell, or you're trying to fix your credit, you know, Raza, how we are with our credit. You're trying to fix it. You don't even know, you don't have the slightest clue on what to do to buy a house. You know, you're in your mid-30s, you want to buy a house, wherever. You're looking to do something, hit up Ricky. He's a really cool dude, and he will help you out. 956-424-5724. And then once you buy the house, so the Sanchos and the Sanchas don't show up, you got to hit New Female Artist of the Year, Miss Di Marie. She works for Vivint Smart Home, and she can help you with all your solar panel needs, all your security needs, cameras inside, outside, the doorbell, you name it, they have it all. Hit up Di Marie. She will take care of you. 210-837-8623. That's 210-837-8623. And one of the best in the business. I don't know who makes your T-shirts and your koozies and your coasters and your everything. My good friend, Mr. Gilbert Alaman, the Gibster, 832-546-5856. He's one of the best in the business. He works with, I couldn't even tell you how many people he actually works for. And he gets whatever they need, caps, T-shirts, whatever. He gives you the best deal. So hit up Gilbert, let him know Bumper sent you, 832-546-5856. And then my good friend, retired Sergeant Major Oscar Ornelas, for all my veterans out there, or all my people who watch the show, and you might have a veteran in your family looking to get their disability fixed. Maybe they're trying to get their disability raised up a little bit. Hit up my buddy Oscar Ornelas. You can hit him up at 951-388-4072. 388-4072. I know it's 951 area code. Hit him up, or you guys can take a picture of this QR code that's up here on the screen right now. It'll show you all his information. Make sure you tell him that Bumper sent you, and he will take care of you. I promise you, every week he posts how many people he's helped get from 30% disability to 70%, 60%, 80 to 100. So he's a good guy, and he's just an overall awesome human being. So shout out to my good friend, retired Sergeant Major Oscar Ornelas. Well, I told you that I feel alive today.
Good.
So yesterday, I hadn't done it in a while. I was sick last week, and people were hitting me, no, okay, you do the IV. I hadn't done it. It had been over a month that I've had a chance to go and get it done. I went and got it done yesterday. Check this out, man. This is the kind of stuff
getting my IV NutriDrip. Just wanted to show you guys how they find your vein.
So they have an ultrasound for your vein.
Stick until they think they got it.
So when they poke you, they poke the vein. You look to pican one or two times. They get it right on the top. But watch out, vein. What the? It's your blood flow, man. Right there.
And pain-free at that.
It's called Pix by Vic.
Don't forget, IV NutriDrip. Place to be.
That's cool.
And so they have like this little I call it an incubator. And they have all these things, these little valves of like little stuff. Well, I took a picture of them, and when I got home, I Googled all of them. Like, what are they? What do all they do? So what they do is they take all these things. You tell them, hey, I got joints. You know, I'm 45-year-old man. Like, you know, I'm tired all the time. Whatever. And they make this concoction for you, and they put it in an IV bag, and then they take you to a room, and you just kind of relax. and they give you your IV, and it's like getting all these nutrients your body needs that you don't if you don't take daily vitamins, and you feel amazing, man. And Vic, his whole staff is super, super awesome. But here's the best thing, guys. If you go and you tell him Bumpers Wacky Wednesday sent you, he will give you a big time discount. But you gotta let him know that Bumper sent you. And you can reach him at 210-426-83. Ya no miro. 8306. That's 210-426-8306. You can make your appointment. You call them. They can work after hours. If you have if you're a small business, instead of giving bonuses out this year, give out some IV NutriDrips. I don't know. He can show up to your place of work, and he got everything sanitized. They got little mobile vans that they can do it in. It's good, man. It's something new. If you guys have never tried it, I highly, highly recommend it. Like I can't say it enough. I just really, really highly, highly recommend it. And then, of course, I got to promote my Tejano music and Conjunto music in and around San Antonio. Thirsty Horse Saloon, Wednesday, December 27th. That man from Eagle Pass, Mr. Gary Hobbs, and my good friends Ledez will be there at the Thirsty Horse Saloon right here in San Antonio off of Northwest Military Highway, Wednesday, December 27th. You can get your tickets at Thirsty Horse, or you can look them up online and also get your tickets. And not only that, we have as always, Los Musicales on Christmas Day at the Thirsty Horse Saloon. It's going to be jam-packed on Christmas. This is Christmas night, December 25th. But alongside Los Musicales, the most wanted man, Mr. Ramadetta, is going to be there as well. It's always a good time when Ram's in the house. And, of course, the Musicales always put on a great show. So you guys make sure that you save your money, save your little, if you get some money for Christmas, or if you're in San Antonio area and you got family that come in and they're from out of town and they don't really get to go out and do these things, take them out and enjoy some good music, man. And the Thirsty Horse is a very clean, awesome place. So I look forward to seeing everybody out there at the Thirsty Horse Saloon. Let's see. Yep. And then there's beautiful Miss Cindy. We're back. Yay. And Javi and the guys.
Javi and Israel.
And Israel. You want to do another song or what? Get everybody woken up? Or?
Valentín.
Shout out to Minnesota in the house.
Voy a cantar un corrido de un amigo de mi tierra, llamándose Valentín, que fue fusilado y colgado en la sierra. No me quisiera acordar, era una noche de invierno, cuando por su mala suerte cayó Valentín en manos del gobierno. El capitán le decía, ¿cuál es la gente que mandas? Son 800 soldados que vienen bajando la sierra de Holanda. El capitán le pregunta, ¿cuál es la la gente que guías. Son 800 soldados que vienen bajando Mariano Mejía. Ay, así nomás. ¿Vas a llorar, chiquito? Te he prometido que te he de olvidar cuánto has querido. Yo te supe dar. Sola y herida, así me dejaste, sabiendo que mañana irás con otra al altar. Pero ¿sabes qué, chiquito? Llorarás, llorarás por tu capricho. Sí, yo sé que es a mí a quien quieres. No podrás ser feliz con ninguna otra, baby. Pues conmigo conociste el amor. ¿Vas a llorar?
Son of a...
Por eso me tiene miedo, Omar.
Un saludo to my good friend, Mr. Also from Laredo, Texas, Mr. Fabian Parra.
Fabián.
From the
El Parra.
Homeboys. Yeah, man.
Saludos.
Hey, Cindy, that was badass.
Thank
right
you.
There, man. That was
That's
super.
Vic Gonzalez's favorite song y está poniendo. I love that song.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
I'm telling you, you gotta see our show, Bumper.
Well, we you know what? To the promoters, we gotta get her here in San Antonio.
Come on, guys.
We have to get her here in San Antonio. Other than the Conjunto festivals and you played at the Conjunto.
Yeah,
the Conjunto
Tejano Conjunto Festival will be there this year again.
Again?
También, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So.
you know what I love about the Conjunto Festival here in San Antonio. What I really love about it is like when you go to it and you sit down, if you really pay attention to the crowd, they bring people from all over the world.
Yeah.
All over the world. And that's different than fanfare.
Uh-huh.
Fanfare, some Tejanos, hey, I'm going to take my beer and I'm going to go listen to everybody.
Yeah.
Right? But the Conjunto one, it's I love to see the amount of people from all over the world enjoying the music more as an art form.
Yeah. It's
Right?
they're hardcore Conjunto fans.
If it has an accord, like there's people from Germany, from Poland, from
Japan, right?
Japan.
There was a girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
los gatos de Japón, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
There's just so many people, and they're couples. They travel from all over the world to come to Rosedale Park to sit in a chair and watch Conjunto, and they're there
dance.
from the beginning until the end.
Yes, they are.
Right, and then they're back the next day. They're there early, and they're
Todo
there
weekend.
to the end. So it's really amazing to see how many people see it more as for me. It's like, man, it's just the vibe, right? But for them, it's the art. It's awesome, And I think sometimes we forget how many people actually look from the outside in, look at our music like that.
Yeah.
For us, we hear it all the time. It's kind of like, it's Conjunto music, right? But for other people, it's like, hey, man.
Yeah, it's different.
That's Picasso. Or
Ay, híjole.
Well, give me another artist. What's another? It's an art form. Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Let's see.
For us, it's therapy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's our therapy, honestly.
So y'all practice y'all practice once a week at least?
We try once a week. Ya cuando sentimos que we're tight, que ya estamos bien, a mí nos juntamos, pero pues nomás a soncear.
Everybody shows up with their instrument and nobody opens them up.
No, pero we do, especially now because we're going to go back in the studio. So we're preparing for the new song. And I want to, stay consistent. And so we're getting ready for that. And we're getting ready for the new shows that they're calling for. That's awesome, we were going to change up a little, change some songs around.
Consistency is cool, man.
That's the name of the game. Consistency. You've got to.
Is where it's at. Man, I hope I didn't get rid of it. I have it here somewhere. I have a shout out to give. And I thought I saved the thing. Keep talking, Cindy. You got the show.
TDK, El Mero Mero, aquí anda. TDK,
yeah, give shout out to everybody watching on there.
February 3rd, yeah. We are going to be, Cindy will be in Beeville. Laura, are you going to be there, Laura Landin? Ahí vamos a andar.
You going to be in Beeville?
We're going to be in Beeville with ACL Promotions.
Hey, they were here 2 weeks ago with Grupo Básico.
Ándale, Alex, ACL Productions. He's a good friend of ours, so we're going to be there. We're also going to be doing Domingo Live in January. We're scheduled for Domingo Live.
Hey. So I'm from the Coastal Bend. So Domingo Live goes with barbacoa and Big Red and pickles. Don't forget the pickles, right? But in the Corpus, Ali's, San Diego, all that area, like everybody knows. We go to church. We'd go to church at 7:30 in the morning. Get out of church. Because my grandma and my mom were big on you couldn't eat an hour before mass.
Oh, okay.
Like they wouldn't let, like, hey, that's a pecado. Like, you don't eat before you go. You gotta go. So we would go to church and then we'd come home and we'd buy barbacoa. Everybody would sit in front of the TV with their tacos and watch Domingo. And then after Domingo Live was Johnny Canales.
Ándale, yeah.
And then by the time you knew it was lunchtime. Ooh. Start the pit up, ready to go. You know what I mean? But I can't forget this. If you would do, Cindy, allow me to talk about this. My good friend, Mr. Monico Cortez, MC2. He just released his brand new album dedicated to his son who just passed away a little over a year ago, called Mi Hijo, Mi Ángel. That's a song he did with Los Musicales. It's an awesome song. The album is freaking awesome. So make sure you guys go down there and download it. MC2, Monico Cortez. Un saludos to Monico out there and everybody out there in the Houston area. He's a big fan of the show, and I'm a big fan of his. So saludos, Monico. Hope the album is doing well, sir. Okay.
Saludos, Monico.
We're back.
What are we going to talk about now?
Okay, so now we're going to talk about menudo or pozole.
Híjole, tengo hambre.
Hambre. How do you how do you do with your work? You're married, your kids,
my kids,
work, and music,
and my dogs.
Chinga, to put the dogs. Hey, do the dog goes on stage with you and sits there too?
I wish he would, but no, I can't take them. They're scared.
But how do you juggle all three of those?
Fíjate que no sé, Bumper. La otra vez, when was it that we played on a Sunday? It was your event, right, Mary Jane? Yes. The next day, I've got like maybe 30, 40 days because I never miss, right? I always go to work. And I went to work that Monday and I was like, oh my God, dragging. I was like, I should have taken a day. I have so many days, but I don't. And I guess I'm already used to it, you know.
Your students need you.
Yes, my kiddos, they need me. No, but I think I'm already used to it because I've done it for so long, you know. And even before I had my kids in Las Desveladas, the traveling, I did it for a very long time. And I was a full-time student and I also had a job, and I've always been that way. So I just make it work.
Hustler.
I do.
Always hustling.
Yeah.
You know,
10,000, 15,000 steps on that watch.
Damn.
Especially in Vegas, ¿cuántos? No,
Little steps.
Camine bastante.
No, you know, it's just, I really like the fans to really, you know, stop to think about, you know, the next time you see somebody on stage, you see Cindy on stage, like, they live normal lives just like we do. You know what I mean? They don't just live off the music. Like, they have normal jobs and they still find time to entertain us somehow, some way. And at the end of the day, nobody's in it for the money.
Of course not.
Like, they're not in it for the money. They do it for the love of the music and the passion. And I see it every week that I interview artists, you know, the big time artists that have been around for 30 plus years, the artists that's been around for a couple of years, you know, the artists just getting started. I mean, yeah, they make money, but I think that a lot of times people think they make this crazy amount of money, and it's not true. Yeah. Like, they have normal jobs just like everybody else. Yeah. And it's hard. It's hard to juggle all three things. You know what I mean?
It's hard, but you got to really love it. And it's so my passion.
On Fridays, how do you do it if you're going to play in Brownsville? Can you make it? Can the bell ring and then you leave before the students leave, or what?
I try to make it work. But most of the time, you know, if we book, it's got to be close. If it's on Friday, close to Laredo, because like, let's say we book on a Friday and it's in Dallas, well, that wouldn't work. So it's kind of hard. But I mean, the times that we've had to do it, we somehow, I don't even know how, but we make it work.
Somebody wanted me. Okay, there it is. My good friend, Mr. Robert Noriega, he wanted to say, Bumper, can you please ask Cindy about the Tejano song 2021, ¿Qué más me quieres de mí?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, ¿Qué más quieres de mí?
¿Qué más quieres de mí? That song was written by, was written by Mary Jane. Mary Jane, aquí está. Mary Jane.
Really?
She wrote it.
Mary Jane, you're a songwriter too?
Yeah.
Dang, jack of all trades and master of none, right?
This girl does everything. You need something. There goes Mary Jane.
Get it done. Let's get it done.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's why I love her.
Yeah, he wanted to know about that song.
So that song was written by Mary Jane and Ignacio Puente. It's co-writer, right? And we did the song first. It was Tejano version, and I mean, it was good. It was good. But once I don't know why we always had that feeling that we needed to do it conjunto also, because you know I'm a conjunto artist, and we asked Tony Sainz to arrange it. He totally revamped the whole song, and it's beautiful. So yeah, we went into the studio in one day, and he just made it happen. Javi did the accordion on that song, and Tony did the bajo, Tony Sainz. So it's a really nice song, and it did really good for us.
It's awesome,
It's
man.
a really good song.
Javi, how long have you been playing the accordion, man?
About almost 15 years, más o menos 14, 15 years.
You started when you were a teenager?
A teenager, yeah. 14, 15, por ahí.
Man.
Ya estoy viejillo, hombre.
And how long you been on the bajo?
At least 10 years.
Wow.
How old are you?
And your who's your bass player?
My bass player is Victor Almendaris in Laredo.
Okay, so
he's been doing it for a very long time because he's going to get inducted into the Tejano
Roots Hall of Fame.
And I know you have to be 15 years,
At
20
least.
years. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, minimum. And then my drummer, Güero, we started together with my tío. We started playing together. Mm-hmm. That's how he met my sister, and they married, and well, you know.
That's awesome.
So he's been doing it for over 25 years, porque yo también. For many years.
How many years?
I mean, at least over. Let's just stop there.
Yeah, we're going to stop there. We're not talking about years. Let's see. This is a great comment coming from YouTube. Another guy who watches all the time, Don Cheto, says, Bumper, please congratulate these ladies for having the ambition to write an original song. Many conjuntos don't have that ambition. We talked about that earlier, right? You make a lot of new conjunto music.
Yeah.
A lot of conjuntos they live off. It's the same songs.
The
right?
same songs, because that's, I think, a tradition in conjunto. They redo songs en el estilo de conjunto.
Yeah.
But the songs that we've released, these recent ones, they're covers. But on my conjunto album, before we did these songs, I had 4 songs that I wrote on that album. and the rest were covers. So I don't know. I've been trying to write, but I haven't been inspired. But I write, like I've recorded my music and.
she said, I haven't been inspired.
And then I look at Omar, right?
Omar, you got to do something, bro. I don't. Hey.
Make her mad. I know.
Hey, go hide the dogs for a few days.
No.
Hey, put her in a sad mood.
No.
A cantar una canción de los perros.
Algo así. No, don't even say
A shout out to Maito Toms, who's traveling. He's a truck driver. He's tuning in Little Rock, Arkansas, on a semi truck. Man, thanks for tuning in.
Arkansas.
Andy Bustamante. Saludos, Danny Ovaya. Let's see, Al De
Danny
Luna.
Ovalle, Houston.
Yeah, saludos to Al De Luna tuning in. Saludos to Cindy Ramos. Oh, you're right here, Cindy. My bad.
Well, I was saying hello to everybody. También Mike Gonzalez.
Shout out to Mike Gonzalez, man. You know what? I gotta. You gave me that. Hey, I'll get it. I don't like to get up. Nah, I'm gonna grab this right here.
Saludos to.
I just got this week.
Can't forget Pepper, dice TDK. Ya está, saben el nombre de mi perrita.
Dang. You know TDK? Mm-hmm. Man, TDK is
TDK always goes to our shows.
Man, he is a awesome like there's people you meet and you come across, right? But that guy, he's a gentleman. He's an awesome human being, dude.
Very nice guy.
I've never seen that guy angry without a smile on his face. Like he is always smiling, dancing, and anytime I've seen him, I could just be like in one of those moods, like hey, I'm just here. And TD comes up and he'll change your whole. He just got that vibe, man.
Everybody loves you, TDK.
But I know it's Cindy's show today, but I like to give thank yous when people do stuff like this for me. But this was left on my doorstep last Thursday. After the Wednesday, I didn't do a show because I was feeling sick. I had a lot of things going on, and I had this. Plus this sitting at my doorstep, and if you guys are big Conjunto fans, maybe you don't know Tejano music, but if you don't, like this man right here is
everybody knows Jimmy.
Everybody knows, man, Mr. Jimmy Gonzalez right here. So this was Mike Gonzalez from the Iconics, bass drum
really nice.
Drumhead, and he left it for me to put up here in the studio. I haven't had a chance to put it up, and it's awesome. Your husband was asking me, how we started about the show and stuff like that. And when I sit, sometimes I come in here, this is my sanctuary. And sometimes I come in here, I sit on the couch or I'll sit here and I'll work on the iPad or whatever. And sometimes I just kind of look around and I look at things or I go through old pictures. And now that I see things like this, like to know I'm just a fan of the music. Like I started this as just a fan and the love for our culture and our music, and I got a piece of Jimmy Gonzalez in my studio now. For me, it's crazy. It's a crazy feeling. You know what I mean? That this show it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's going to continue to do great things. I'm going to continue to bring the existing artists, the new artists, the older artists. Maybe I want to do a show with fans.
Yeah.
I want to get a panel of fans, and I want to ask fan questions because I know when I do that, a lot of artists will watch, right? And if they're not, then they're doing themselves an injustice, right? Because I'm going to ask questions that, how do you feel when artists do this or do that? And I know some of the things that you guys go through, and sometimes on the show I like to explain things a little deeper because, as your fan, you could take something the wrong way, right? For instance, if you did a Thursday night show and say McAllen, right? If you were to do a show, they don't know you're a teacher. They don't know that Friday morning
you have to leave right away,
right?
Yeah.
I know, and that's why I'm saying like people don't get that. They're like, "Boss, God dang, I paid my money to come in, and she just leaves." It's not that you guys just want to leave. It's
most of the time it's because we've got to get back.
You got to get on the road. You got to get back.
Work.
And I give you guys all the credit in the world. The other day I got to do a little tour, a quick road to Laredo.
Cool.
I went to the Casa Blanca.
Casa Blanca.
I had never been there. I had never been in there before.
That's the place.
It was clean.
Yeah.
And it was very modern for being in old songs that I grew up listening to. Like, it's up to date. It's not like the roof's falling or like, no, it's a nice place, man.
Shout out to the Guerra.
Yeah,
Guerra family.
They're all ladies, right?
Yeah, it's the daughters of Carney Guerra,
Hey,
Elaine
man.
and Belinda.
I got to meet them.
Z93, yeah.
Those ladies mean business.
Oh, yeah.
They mean business. Like both of them. I was like, hey, how you doing? And
Yeah.
I was with my good friend Joey from David Lee. And he introduced me to them. And they're great people. But where I was going with this is that I went on the road with them. Dude, I don't know how you guys do it. Like you get home, desvelado, like you're coming at 5:30, 6 in the morning. You probably take a 3-hour nap and then you start your day like anybody else.
And then you got to go to work.
And you got to go to work. Hombre, that's too much, man. You know what I mean? I couldn't do it.
That's how much we love what we do.
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song to play, bro? Well, let me ask you this. Who's your favorite bajo sexto, bajo quinto player?
Ándale.
Conjunto or...
Hey, who is your favorite bajo sexto, bajo quinto player?
The top two for sure, it's Juan P. Moreno.
I was about to say Juan P.
Juan P.
Bandera de la Firma.
De la Firma? Oh, yeah, dude. Firma, that's a musician's band right there. But Juan P., I've had Juan P. here on the show, man. He sat right there where you're at. He jammed out. I had Juan P., Manuel Alvarado, and Chato. I had almost all the original Chamacos minus Jaime. I had Jaime on a separate show, but I had all three of them. They were working on a little project, and dude, Juan P. got on that bajo, bro, and I was just like, wow, he can make that thing talk if he wanted to, man. It's crazy.
The songs that you heard, the new music that we've recorded, Si te pudiera mentir, Me estoy enamorando, Creo en ti. He's arranged the song, the music. Of course, everybody puts their 2 cents, but he's amazing.
So those are your two favorite, two of your favorite.
Yeah. He arranges
awesome,
the
How old
music.
are you, bro? If you don't mind me asking.
25.
Huh?
25.
That's what I'm
He's
talking
a
about,
baby.
man. No,
I
Cindy,
used to always
this
tell
is what we
people that he's
need.
my son.
Wow.
Because I'll adopt him today if I could.
Hey,
No, yeah.
But it's good to see young people.
Yes, that
continuing, that are preaching, doing
Conjunto,
the music.
appreciate their culture.
That's it, man.
And I love that he's young and that young people see him up there because
That's what we need.
I mean these they're younger than me and these guys they teach me more. That's how much they love Conjunto. It's just amazing.
Awesome,
I
man.
love playing with them.
Who's your favorite Conjunto besides Cindy's?
There's so many.
Yeah, there's so many. From the originals, Ruben Vela.
Ruben Vela?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just think for me, Conjunto music is I can take my chair. I can take my chair to the Conjunto Festival, sit down, have me my nice cold michelada, and I'm in heaven. It's awesome, right? Because
Es música alegre.
It brings you the nostalgia of. It brings you back so many memories. It brings you back seeing your grandma making tortillas or your tios cooking, barbecuing. It just brings you. It brings you all that back. And Cindy, how does that make you feel that you bring that to people?
I love it. I love because a lot of the people that come up to me, they're older couples, right? Older people, and especially women, las señoras. And I think because like in our show we do like Paloma Negra and these women, they love those songs.
Yeah.
También Te Prometido, they get into it and sometimes they'll be like singing with me and everything. So I love it
That's
because it makes
awesome,
me feel
man.
like, man, somebody's paying attention. Somebody feels the way I feel when I sing the song. It's a really good feeling, really cool feeling.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I love when females can get a song that other females can relate to.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you know, when you start playing it, it's like, you know, and then, but your husband can probably vouch this, but, you know, when you go somewhere and it's like, you get there and you already bought tickets, so you're going to go, but you really got there in a fight. I know it happens to everybody. Like, you leave the house and it's like un coraje or something, or, you know what I mean? You get on each other about something.
Uh-huh.
Y llegan, pues, we already got tickets, we got to go, you know what I mean? And then a song like that comes on.
Paloma Negra,
yeah, dude, he just add fuel to the fire, bro.
Yeah, that is true.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. No, saludos, Monico. Thank you for tuning in. You missed your shout out. But
DJ Fluffy Cuellar.
There we go.
Monico's still here. Isaac de la Cerda, saludos. Ricky de la Rosa. And Ricky de la Rosa Jr. Saludos, guys.
Dang. Alex Hyundai. Is that really his last name?
No.
I don't know.
He must really like Hyundai cars.
He works there?
He works there.
Oh, okay. That's what it is.
El bombero.
I'm trying to
¿El
think.
qué?
El bombero.
El bombero. Toda la gente de Laredo.
So Silly, you played in Houston?
We played in Houston.
Because they're asking for you guys in Houston, man.
Yeah, because we've been trying to get in.
Hey, Houston has a big conjunto. They have a lot of conjuntos plays.
Yeah, but like we were saying before, it's hard. It's kind of hard. And they need a woman in there. They need a female conjunto artist in there.
Hey, but you think conjunto music's like Tejano music, that they have their little areas?
Like, I don't know.
Hey, wacha, allá atrás. Yeah.
We did a show in Houston at the House of Blues with Jennifer Watts. She took us. And it's so nice. It was such a beautiful experience because I had never been there. Huh? They treated us so good. Like, we felt so appreciated.
¿Y la gente le gustó?
Sí, le gustó los gringos que andaban ahí. Can I say that?
That's it. Tomorrow this year, hey, if we're off for forever and ever, guys, thank you guys for the 3.5 years of watching.
This show has been canceled.
This show has been canceled. Thank the city.
No more YouTube channel.
Oh, sorry, man. No, man.
That's
shout out to all my friends, man. Mikey Mike. I'm trying to think of who else.
Daniel.
Jim Luna. Hey, man, we need to bring some more conjunto. Hey, Cindy needs to get out there. Female conjunto out there, man.
Ready.
So you sang Tejano before?
I did. I did Tejano when I decided to come back into the industry. Yeah, que, my kids were growing up and everything. We decided to come. We were just going to do one single with Papo, and that was it. Because, every musician, you've got that itch that you have to play. Mm-hmm. And you can stop for a little while, but it's there. It's always there. So I had told Omar, my husband, I said, let's just do one song and just to keep it for keepsake, maybe when my kids are older. But we did it. And then it sounded so good. And
let's do another
we decided to do another one. Y de ahí nos fuimos.
I was writing a lot at that time.
We did Siempre Tuya, right? Siempre Tuya did really good. And then one that I had written for you, remember? ¿Cómo se llamaba?
Good or
no
bad?
Piensas regresar.
Good or bad? Was it good or bad?
Well, it was good. It was good. Siempre Tuya. They were always like my friends' stories. I like to hear their stories, and then I would write, about them.
I'm glad you said that, because I'm sure everybody would want to ask you this. So you talk to your friends, and they spill their guts to you, and then 6 months later, they turn on the radio and they hear Cindy singing a song, and like, pues chinga, that happened to me, those exact things.
They don't know.
Hey, Cindy, I just heard this song. Oh.
Yeah, Siempre Tuya was one that came out, I don't know, it was like 10 minutes, but I was very inspired. And my friend, she was one of my very close friends, she was going through a long distance relationship. Uh-huh. So that was what the song was about. And so I wrote that song, and it did super good. Siempre Tuya did really good on radio, but it was Tejano. And then I had another band back then, and Parra was part of the band. Yeah. And we, it went well, but then I had to stop for a little while. That's the time that I went into the studio and recorded the Conjunto album. And that was all. My whole time and everything was into the album. So once it came out, I found these guys. And we started performing the Conjunto show that we have right now.
It's awesome. You know, I want to tell you, I've told a few artists, over the years, what music does for me, and this is me personally. Everybody has their own thing, but conjunto music, not Tejano music too.
Yeah.
Right. But conjunto music for me, anywhere I was at in the world, and some of the most ugliest, nastiest places in the world, the minute I could sit down somewhere and hear some Boni Mauricio, hear some, Ricky Naranjo's Gamblers, or, just some conjunto for me, growing up in Beeville, it just gave me it would relax me, like it's home, right?
It's home.
And it would remind me that home's still there, the world's still spinning, even though it sucks that we're here, and it's going to be another 7 months before I get home.
But it got you through
It got us through
the hard times.
And the other great thing that I love to tell artists is you don't understand how much music brings people in the military together.
Really?
Especially Conjunto and Tejano music.
Oh, wow.
Why do I say that? Because these young guys and women leave their families, and people don't know, from San Antonio to Laredo to Brownsville, that triangle probably puts in more people in the military than any other part of the United States.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so in the Marines, people on Fridays, like they don't have a house, they don't have somewhere to go and barbecue. They can barbecue there at the barracks, whatever, but they go buy beer and they start jamming. What I'm telling you, music
Really?
that makes them from home. When they start playing that music loud, what do you think happens? Everybody has their doors open, playing music. So you're on the fourth deck, you're on the fourth floor. Pues un vato del second floor starts hearing some conjunto music, and he starts finding it. And then he's like, "Hey, where you? Oh, I'm from Laredo. Hey, shit, bro, I'm from McAllen, bro.
Yeah.
Boom. Hey, you like that city? So, yeah, man. Yeah. And then you start sharing music. Next thing you know, you're friends. And then, hey, you know what? I got another compa, bro. He lives in this, but I'm gonna call him. And the next thing you know,
It brings you all together.
You have this whole, and it's all people from Texas for the most part.
That's the beauty
on
of
the
music.
beach, same thing. You now with nowadays with the Bluetooth speakers and and you can get whatever music you want immediately. You don't need CDs or tapes on your phone. Same thing. You could be on the beach. People walk by like, hey. Especially in Califas, Conjunto. Some people in like LA and Bakersfield area, like they like Conjunto, but for the most part, it's regional Mexican, right? But when you play it, people se paran. They're like, "Ustedes son de Texas?" Yeah, you know what I mean? And they're like, "Oh, I'm from Corpus, or I'm from Viva," y ahí vas. So it brings people together.
Yeah.
And I don't think artists hear that enough. And you go up, you play your show, you go, but music just does, especially I'm speaking from the military mindset. It just does something for us. It brings peace to you, and it brings people together, and it gives us a piece of home. It does. So always remember that. Like when you guys play, like it always gives some guy or some gal, probably somewhere, they can just.
I had never seen it like that, but I'm glad you're saying that.
Yeah,
something.
And people really are glued to that music because it's just a reminder of home. It's like being able to smell your grandma's tortillas.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Or getting getting a carne guisada taco in California.
Tortillas echadas a mano.
Yeah, you're not gonna find a carne guisada taco in California.
But not a real one. Not an authentic.
Shit, no, they don't have it. I lived in California half my life. You go to a restaurant and say, "Can I get a carne guisada taco?" The mesero will look at you like, "¿Qué?"
Really? You don't know?
Carne guisada. Tenemos carne asada, pero no carne guisada. Olvídate, vías por tortilla de harina.
No, pues no sé.
Like if you order a plate.
So there's no tortilla de harina there?
Hold on. Hey, so you go to a restaurant and you say, tráeme unas tortillas de harina. That tortilla they're going to bring you, it's going to be about this big because it's the ones they make the burritos with.
Oh.
Right? They don't make like little tortillas.
Wow.
They're big old tortillas, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good to know.
You want to do one more or what?
Sure. Yo,
A ver.
¿Quieren hacer nomás una pulquita? Bueno. ¿Cuál? ¿Me tiras al león? Sí, porque quiere que la cante a todas las mujeres. Me tiras al león. ¿A quién? No. You don't want me to sing it to you, Bumper. You're not gonna like it.
Look. Let's do it.
Okay.
Sing it, and then tomorrow I'm gonna crop this part. And before I forget, Vic said that your husband's one of the best videographers and editors that there is. So.
No es por nada, pero sí, he's good. Yay! No.
Gumaro Vasquez, he's like, saludos, I'm eating some rice. some arroz. All right, yeah, and tomorrow I'll edit it, I'll put it on TikTok, and it's like, hey, this what just happened on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday.
Porque soy como soy, que no te gusta como vivo yo mi vida, porque soy como soy, me tiras al león, porque soy como soy, que no te gusta que yo vivo en las cantinas, porque soy como soy, me tiras al león. Si no te gusta cómo vivo yo mi vida, pues déjame sola. Si no te gusta mi manera de vivir, pues tírame al león. ¡Ay, chiquito! No que no. Otra. Now, I was going to say something, but no, it's a surprise. Andan diciendo que estoy perdida, no soy cumplida con mi deber. Nada me importa lo que critiquen, yo seguiré con mi proceder. Yo nunca dije que soy un ángel, porque comprendo que no es así. Toda esa gente que todo sabe, cuiden lo suyo y déjenme a mí. Gente embustera, levantan falsos, no más para tener que platicar. Pero algún día todo se acaba y de esas cosas se han de acordar.
Wow. Some extra attitude in them songs right there.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cindy Ramos y su conjunto all the way from the beautiful city of Laredo, Texas. Man, it's been awesome to be next to you and hearing you sing those songs. Do you ever bring somebody up and sing a song like that?
I haven't yet, but I think I should.
Hey, that vato would feel bad.
Sometimes
bro.
I would get off stage and do that, but sometimes you got to be careful. Pero yeah, I used to do that, and it no se ha prestado, but usually I just have Omar there to sing to. That's the thing.
Hey, Omar, and then you gotta do.
That's a very good idea,
the,
actually.
You gotta do the walk of shame.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Man, see, you know, this is the part of the show where I like to shut up and I give all three of you guys the microphone to give any saludos, any thank yous, anything you want to do. The show's yours. The mic is yours.
Thank you. Well, saludos to our hometown. I know a lot of people are tuned in, de Laredo. Our families, of course, my parents, my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday to her. There's a lot of things that we miss when we're in the music business. Man. Pero they understand.
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad.
Because she got all. No, but I mean, a lot of people, Mary Jane has been by our side since we started, 3 years ago. But we've been doing it for a long time. But the Conjunto, it's been about 3 years, and since day one, she's the one that do you remember the South Texas Conjunto Association Award ceremony? That's where you won the accordion player of the year. And Mary Jane, I had just crossed over to Conjunto, and I got the crossover artist. And she was, come on and meet everybody. And I was like, starstruck, because it's Ruben Garza was there, and Gilberto Perez, Ruben Vela Jr. Oh, shout out to Ruben Vela Rabbit. He's been super supportive too. He was there, and all these people that I was meeting, and this is Cindy, and I mean, gosh, she really got me out there. So I gotta thank Mary Jane for helping us, always being there and doing everything for myself and for the guys. And, everybody else, my husband, of course, he does everything, and he has me like this all the time. Por eso le canto, Bumper. Ahí es donde ya me desahogo en el stage. Porque, ¿sabes por qué? Ahí en el stage no me puede regañar. Por eso. That's my chance right there. And our families, we're very appreciative to our families that support what we do. Mm-hmm. Because it's hard to be away, especially like when it's birthdays and stuff. And of course, I've always been very thankful, and I'll always say that I appreciate the DJs so much, because they're the ones that play your music. And if it wasn't a lot of the online DJs, and I'm probably going to talk a lot, but a lot of the online DJs, a lot of people don't realize that what they do it from their own time. It's their own money. You're coming into their homes, but they do it because they love it so much. And they're the ones that put our music out there. I appreciate them so much, as well as, radio stations as well, AM and FM stations. But I've always been very appreciative of DJs. So every DJ, if you're here and you're a DJ, thank you for spinning our music, for playing it. Even if, you've just played it once, I don't care. You've played Cindy Ramos y su conjunto, and I appreciate, lo agradezco de todo corazón, se los agradecemos. And, a lot of people have helped us all these years. I gotta say thank you to Tony Sainz, because he did a lot for us también, taking us to Monterrey, introducing us to a whole new fan base, new, it was a beautiful experience. And that I'm always going to treasure that. I'm always going to treasure what he did for us. And, of course, my record label, the Tejano Powerhouse Records, Chris Rodriguez, that he's always, putting the music out there, and his mixes are just awesome. We're very happy with his work. And
have you been on his podcast?
I have been several times. I've been at their podcast, and I'm very appreciative for everything that he does. Him and Laura Sainz también. They put the music out there. They do a lot.
Laura does a good job.
She's amazing. And gosh, I don't know who else. You guys, you have something?
Shout out to my family.
The families, yeah.
I know my friend Cheo and Luis were watching. So shout out to them for tuning in.
Badass accordion player.
Awesome accordion player, yes.
What do you think? I think I'm gonna go to Laredo and do a show.
I think you
Bumpers
should.
Wacky Wednesday. Maybe,
I think you should.
maybe highlight some Laredo
You know what
artists.
you should do? You should come to our
Studio.
no, to our garage.
Yeah.
Everybody likes our practice room. Omar has it super
Something
nice.
similar like this.
Omar, we'll get together and maybe we can line up a few artists from the Laredo
he's got
area,
all these cameras
and we'll knock it out. We'll knock it
Yeah.
out. Any other saludos? No.
His dad, Mr. Lara, if he's watching, también he would always travel with us.
Helps you guys out.
Always, yeah. Hace because he stopped going right, pero.
He's probably asleep right now.
Ah.
Hey, nomás cae un Whataburger after. He's good,
Sí,
right?
ahí está.
Javi.
Yeah, I just want to send a shout out to everybody on Facebook. My sister was there. Javiercito, shout out to Javiercito. Él dice que he's the second best accordion player in the house.
Hermoso.
Javiercito. Shout out to him. Everybody watching, my whole family.
All your sisters.
Todos los camaradas on Facebook. Shout out to everybody. Thank you, Bumper, for having us.
Yes, sir.
Sí, te miro todos los Wednesdays.
El güero también.
When
They
Cindy
watch
called me
him.
like, hey, vamos a ir con Bumper, sobres, vamos on a Wednesday, let's go.
On a Wednesday,
I'll get
but
out of
you work, I
early.
don't care.
Yeah, I don't care, let's go.
3.
That's awesome, man.
No,
That's awesome.
thank you.
Thank everybody. I mean, everybody watching, everybody that supports Cindy. Cindy Ramos, I mean, the only female or like doing Conjunto and Monterrey was
It was amazing.
What made us believe that we're doing something good.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Cindy,
They appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody. Mary Jane, okay, we always bully Mary
Tease
Jane,
her
but
and bully
thank
her.
Thank you, Mary. And
Mary Jane, like, this is enough. This is it.
so
I'm glad.
everybody watching, thank you guys, and thank you, Bumper, for inviting us.
No. It was
Yeah.
my honor, my privilege to have you guys here, man. And well, it wouldn't be a Bumpers Wacky Wednesday if we didn't do a shot together.
Oh, man. Wait, before the shot, let me just say, because my mom's going to get mad at me.
Oh.
Mom, I'm sending out a shout out to you. And look, I did my hair to the side. She hates it when I do it. I part it in the
middle?
middle. She's always getting mad at me.
Old school style? Yes. In the middle, you parted?
I know, but that's the style right now, right, Mary Jane? But she's
Hey,
always
Cindy,
saying,
when
I
you-
don't like your hair like that. So, Mom, look at my hair.
When you were in high school, you used to do the
copete?
The copete in the front.
Yeah.
Pinche
Todo el hairspray.
Aquanet, madre.
I remember when I played with Inocencia, Mr. Esparza would come. I need to see that copete with all the hairspray. And yeah, our hair was like all this makeup, but yeah, Mom, shout out to you and Dad, my
awesome.
baby T and Lily.
I poured you just a little bit because
Okay.
I know you're kind of hesitant to do, but you know, as I want to do a salute to you.
Salud.
And I wish you guys nothing but the best of luck in everything that you
you.
guys do. You always have a home right here at Bumpers Wacky
Oh,
Wednesday.
thank you.
We're definitely going to have you guys back in 2024. For sure. We're
Awesome.
going to have you.
You know what, Bumper? Thank you, because you do a lot too for the industry. I see you everywhere. And, you know, maybe people don't know that it could be expensive traveling and going here and there, and you're missing out, you know, special days and everything with your family. But no es por nada, but you're helping out the industry a lot.
Thank you.
And I'm going to dedicate this shot to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So I better finish it.
Salute to everybody. A ver.
She's never done it like that.
I never have. But it's good. It's good.
They throw panties on. Yeah.
I said I'm gonna do this.
Hey, the ride home ahorita?
No, hombre, me voy a dormir.
Oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an awesome night. You guys got to, you know, listen to Cindy Ramos.
Come out.
Don't forget, her song just get let out today. You can download it right now on all whatever your cup of tea is. Even if you're a nasty Android user.
I love it when Mary Jane comes because they tease her and they leave me alone. So I'm like, take
I'm
over.
trying to hit Cindy like, hey, look, we're gonna talk about Mary Jane right here.
She's like the only one with an Android.
She enjoys me being around because they leave her alone.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, Mary Jane's coming good. They're gonna make fun of her now.
That's awesome. But let's work on that. I honestly, I want to go to Laredo.
Yeah.
And you guys have all the connections down there with artists. Line up, maybe line up 2 or 3 artists that we can do in a 2 or 3 hour show. We can hang out and have maybe one band that knows a little bit of all their music and they can jam out.
Jam ahí, unos palomazos.
Yeah.
And then Javi can make some tripas for us.
Yeah, right there. El icing on the cake right there, Papa.
Unas mollejitas también.
But no, Cindy, from Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, man, thank you so much for making the trip here to San Antonio. And I wish you guys and the guys nothing but the best, nothing but success. Ladies and gentlemen, if this was your first time hearing Cindy Ramos, make sure you download her music. Make sure you go out there and support her. Buy all the merchandise. That's how these guys eat. You know what I mean? Because if not, then the third graders are not going to have the fancy pencils and the stickers.
And their Christmas presents that I got.
Presents. You bought them all presents?
Yes. Well, the school gives you some money, but I mean, I always do. And then this year, I don't know if I can say this. Hopefully no kids are watching. But this year I did the elf on the shelf.
Hey, I do the elf on the shelf. I do the elf on the shelf. And this morning I put them on the ceiling fan. There's 2 of them. Un malo y un good one.
Bueno.
Yeah. And so I told my son, I said, hey, put on the little note where when he comes downstairs, we like just hanging around. You should come hang out with us. Y el pinche elf estaba.
That's cool. And then they're like, don't touch him. Don't touch him.
They don't touch him.
So I had to get a Kleenex to pick him up because I couldn't touch him.
When we get off the air, I'll show you. I got the video. But no, to everybody who bared with us last week, please excuse that. I was sick. Stuff happens, and I got to be really sick to not do a show. So we have our last show next week. It's a surprise. And ladies and gentlemen, before I forget, tomorrow morning, guys, tomorrow morning, I have a little special something that we're gonna do. It's a surprise. So if you're somebody who gets up early, make sure you're following Bumper Gomez on Facebook, and Bumpers Wacky Wednesday and Bumper Gomez on YouTube. But if you're following Bumper Gomez, I can't accept friends no more. There's already too many.
Okay.
But you can follow, right? And you can see the stuff that I post, right? So tomorrow morning, I'm going to be somewhere in about, I don't know, 8 hours from now, 10 hours from now. I'm going to go set up, and we're going to do a little special something. So make sure you guys tune in. It's a complete surprise. I'm just telling you, tomorrow morning, have your phones on. If there's a little bell or something you hit to let you know that I'm live, you're going to want to check it out. It's going to be a good time. It's with somebody we all love. 2 people we all love. One of them, he can be an asshole. But the other one, everybody loves. Everybody loves. But looking forward to that. So make sure you guys tune. That's going to be tomorrow morning. Cindy, again, thank you so much for Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, guys. Thank you guys for coming, man. I really, really appreciate it. To everybody watching, if you're watching on behalf of Cindy, this is the first time, friends and family of the band here, thank you guys. We do this every single Wednesday at 7:30-ish, just depending, right? With Raza here, 7:30 with the ISH in the back. Yes. 7:30, 7:35. We'll start. I put I. Sometimes 7:45. Night bell. But we do this every single week, and we interview. I know the name Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Sometimes people are like, that has nothing absolutely to do with. But I gave you the story, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted to change it for after about a year and a half. I went and all my friends are like, "Das pendejo." Like it is what it is. Let it go.
No, it's super cool.
So Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, man. Make sure you guys tune in every single Wednesday. For everybody that watched on YouTube, thank you guys so much. Everybody watching on Facebook, thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, right? This is I'm
glad you said that, dude.
Merry
Christmas.
It's the last show before Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
Before Christmas, that's true.
Yeah, the last show before Christmas.
we brought you some
Ooh,
a
before
very
we leave.
interesting gift.
They brought me some gifts. Okay,
Yes.
let me open this one first. Merry Christmas. You didn't write on the back because I'm going to reuse it.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't write on it.
Hi.
It's just a goodie bag.
Ah.
That's the Conjunto album. Yeah. I know it doesn't look like me.
I like it.
It's a lot of makeup.
I like it. Man, this is awesome.
That's Tony Sines and myself, the collaboration.
Thank you. A ver, ¿qué más? There's some more stuff in here. Some koozies.
I know you wanted extra small, pero pues...
Yeah, pues el extra small para que me miro bien. Cindy, I got some more koozies from my cold beer.
I threw a lot of stuff in there. Just
Little goodie bag. Bracelet.
Yes.
Ya no miro.
¿Es la tequila? Es la tequila.
No, it's not.
It just says Cindy Ramos y su conjunto. Me vas a extrañar. That was our
nice.
other single.
I gotta have you autograph this.
Yeah, of course.
Before you leave. Let's put it right here because I'll forget.
And some shirts.
Nice. Hold on. You know, my wife. She loves the shirts, but she hates the shirts because I wear them all the time. Right? I wear everybody's like.
Really?
For a while there, like if I was gonna interview somebody, and they had beef with somebody else, I would wear I would wear that shirt.
That's funny. Hey,
But
I mean, it works.
No, I didn't. If people are gonna go back and start looking, what shirt is he wearing? It's I'm just giving you guys a hard time. But man, this is gonna fit me good. No, but it's for my wife. It's for my wife.
That one's for your wife.
Thank you. El
But
otro
yours
is the
is in
same. The other one's different.
It's a different color. Yeah. It's like a neon green.
I got a nice green hat I could wear this with right here.
Ándale, ahí está.
Nice.
Extra small.
Extra small, para que I can show the muscles. And then,
That's from,
whenever somebody brings me a gift with a rabbit on the bag, that's always a good time.
What do you think it is?
Oh, shit. Another blue bottle.
That's from the guys.
Thank you, guys.
No te trajimos molleja, but you got a bottle.
But you got a bottle.
A lo otro unos mollejas, bro.
Sí. En Laredo.
Thank you, bro. Hell yeah.
We hope you like it, Bumper.
Well, next Wednesday, you're going to find out if I like it or not.
If you make it through the
Make
show.
it through the show. Man, thank you guys so much, man.
No, thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, another one in the book. Cindy Ramos y su conjunto all the way from Laredo, Texas. Thanks for tuning in. You guys have a fabulous, fabulous Christmas. Merry Christmas. Make sure you spend time with your family. Give them a hug. Give them kisses. We'll see you guys next Wednesday for the last show, 2023. Guys.